Hello folks and welcome. MX23 Xfce desktop version 4.18.1. This video was requested by a subscriber. The subscriber wanted to know, is there a simple way to customize your time and date elements? He was having a difficulty time figuring out how to rearrange the furniture for the time and date. And my answer is yes. And I have actually a website for you that you can do point and clicking, and then you can paste into the property box the results. I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. So again, this video was requested, filming in 1080. Adjust your YouTube player accordingly, if necessary. Subscription key is in the corner with yellow brackets if you're not a subscriber. I have almost 400 videos on all kinds of things. So the subscriber wanted to know again how to customize these elements, and that's what I'm going to discuss today. Welcome. Right click, properties. These are the elements I'm speaking of. In the help button, you will find some of the references, and that person was asking about that, and they're in here. I'm also going to show you a website where you can do this in a point and click format. The person also started with this by typing in the word time, and you get nothing. If you type in date, you end up with file manager settings. So he got a little confused when he went to MX Tools and say, I found it. Oh no, I didn't. I can't customize any of the elements in here. I can't move Thursday and July around. That kind of stuff is what he's referring to. So let me talk about a website that you can also utilize. I'll talk first about the appearance. Hopefully my subscription key is not covering up most of this, but we can start with analog. And then I'm going to move this over to binary. And digital you already saw, so I'm skipping over that and going to fuzzy. A lot of people find that one strange. It may be LCD, it might be another one. I'm going to stick with digital. You can also do the layout depending on how this is set up. So I'm going to remove all the elements that are normally not here on purpose. I do this quite often. Also, if you're setting up machines, and if you're doing a dozen MX machines and you're doing like a farm where you're doing half a dozen MX machines and you want them all the same, I'm going to talk about some best practices after you formulate this. All right, we can also talk about the size of text. Generally, you're down in the 8s, about this size. Again, filming in 1080. So this stuff is very simple to do. But formulating this is a little different animal. All right, so these are the different setups that you currently have. And that is fine with some people. However, this person that requested this video wanted to know custom time and date elements. So I'm going to honor that. I'm going to pull this to the side and leave it there. Now, this website has been up for a long time. This guy, his name is Mike, that did this, and you can see his face here. And I'm going to go, this is currently at 130%, so I'm using a regular computer mouse, and I'm going to hold down the control key and scroll down to 100. So we can do the build your own, and I'll show you how to do this. And then there's a reference area. Everything starts with a percent symbol. So let's go take a look at these two here. Again, I'm filming in 1080. Percent I, 12-hour clock. Percent M, minutes of the hour. So if I were to add a percent P, that's an AM and PM indicator. It's located down here. Meridian indicator. There's actually two of them. The uppercase AM and PM and also lowercase. That could be a preference thing. So if I change that to the uppercase P, then this becomes lowercase PM. Because it's 5:39 PM, not AM. And then in the morning you'll get a different indicator, obviously. Okay, let's talk about building your own. Using Mike's website, we can do time and date elements. When we drag these things into this box, this builds a formula or format that we can transfer over to here. So let me show you how it's done. I'm going to use the full name of the day instead of the abbreviation. %A. If this gets in your way, click down below and that'll clear. I'm going to put in July, except I'm going to use the whole thing. Click again to, now day of the month I want, and click out. Hour of the day, 12-hour time. Yes, I do want the 12-hour time. Can I also change that later to the 24-hour clock? Yes. So what is this one? The month number. I don't want that one. So that is confusing to some people. They'll drag that thinking that's the time. It's not. All right, so I'm already up to what? %I. The %I is also found in here. Again, filming in 1080. So that would be the hour in 12-hour formats. So what we need is the M, the %M. That's not that one. We're looking for minutes. Oh, there it is. %M. Same as your symbol over here. Do you want the M and PM indicator? Now this one only provides the uppercase, and we can still customize it from here. All right, so I'm up to this % area. If you are in a zoom level where this is cut off, then I would just hold down your control key and zoom back and forth until you can see the whole line. If you go up to 140, you get maybe a better perspective. I have lots of room in here now. Clicking over here. So I'm up to AM and PM. What else can I throw at this? Well, again, I can put the seconds of the minutes probably in here though, but I don't want to do that. The year is in 2 digits or 4 digits. I'm going to use the 4-digit one. I think I'm pretty much done though. So what's the rest of this? Time zone and anyways, time zone name. I don't really need any of that stuff. So now I'm going to take this whole line by clicking with my computer mouse. I don't like to use touchpads, and slide my mouse across to highlight that whole line. It doesn't matter if I start on the back side or the front side as long as you highlight the whole line. Right click and copy that. Right click and copy that. And then over here, if this box is closed, right click on your time, properties, click in here so it's highlighted, and then paste your copy because you just copied this formula. I want you to take a good look at this right now. I'm almost done. I'm going to customize this some more though, because I don't like Thursday being butted up against July. So I can either place a dash in there like I'm doing right now. I can also put in a space on either side of that dash, so it's kind of free floating. With the July part, I can also put a dash in there or not. I don't really like the dash, so I'm going to remove it. All right, so now I'm going to work with the minutes. So that would be 5:42 p.m., but you see a space in there and no colon. So right next to the I, and if you get lost, you either hit help or look at Mike's reference box, and you're looking for %I, which is the 12-hour format. Okay, minimize. So that's right where I'm blinking. All right, your colon, the 2 dots, if you want to call it that, are the second key next to your enter key. So I want to hit the shift and put a colon there. You'll see it come in there. But I need to remove this space in here. So it's 5 colon and there's a space 43. So I want to get rid of the space by just hitting the delete key once. And now that's formulated properly. If I wanted to change the meridian to a lowercase PM, I need to put an uppercase P. And that changes that to a lowercase PM. Now just keep in mind that if I remove the P, the line goes red. This is not properly formulated. The format is incorrect. You need to fix it. So you make sure that you have something next to the % symbols. So in this case, a P. All right, hopefully my subscription key is not covering up the year, but I'm going to put in a space and a dash. So it'll say 5:44 p.m. - 2024. So if I like this format and you are setting up a dozen MX machines, here's another tip for you folks that do multiple setups of Linux computers, is to create yourself an empty file document, Call it whatever you want. I'm going to come on strf as in stirf time. Open that up and highlight this whole line and then copy and paste. So then I hit save, and I normally save that file to my demo drive. So if I'm setting up a dozen MX machines and I want them all to have this kind of formatting, all I do is take this text file, open it up, copy this part here, and paste that into this line with this kind of setup. So it'll be a lot faster than building this from scratch, which I can certainly do. And Mike has provided you with some simple tools to do this with. Okay? So that's for your mass production machines. Thank you for watching.